favorite thing ever is to watch movies at the cinema. And there's no better time to go to the cinema than during the week, like around the afternoon time. Oh, it is the absolute best time. I get to be the only person in the cinema, the entire cinema. However many seats there are, I can get to pick and choose where I sit, which is always at the same place. Yeah. I have a lot of questions to ask myself. But I always sit at the same place. It's just, I feel like that's where I've made my mark. That's where I have the best comfort. That's where I get the viewing of the screen perfectly, like at the most optimal for my viewing pleasure. Like honestly, like there's one place that I sit at. I'm not going to tell you just in case someone watches this and then they go to the cinema that I always go to and then sit in the place that I always sit in and then pretend to be me. So now, not going to tell you, but maybe you can guess in the comments. So that's literally like the best thing ever, to go to the cinema during the week. I'm not going to tell you which day, because there is a specific day that I actually go. Just like have the cinema to myself. Like I always like having the popcorn and the soda and the sweet combo, because it just makes sense. Yeah, there are a lot of movies on Netflix. There's a lot of movies that you can stream online and whatever, but nothing beats watching the movie on the big screen. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like I can watch shows, like series, any day. Like I can even binge them. But as soon as I watch a movie, like on my tiny computer screen, even on the television at home, which is not tiny, but it's just not the same kind of like environment, it's not the same atmosphere that I get. Like it's not the same vibe that I get when I'm at the cinema by myself. I don't know what's more enjoyable, like just having the entire space to myself. I can just like laugh out loud if I want to, or even like just talking back to the characters. I have very unlimited ways of entertaining myself. I do enjoy spending a lot of time on my own. I grew up around a lot of people like the entire time, and then whenever I would have like my own space, it would be so fulfilling and so satisfying that I started enjoying it a lot more, and then more and more and more, until the point where I've actually even been called a hermit. I don't think I am actually that. I do really enjoy having my own space. Sometimes it's nice to just be alone. That was me like going to the cinema sometimes, or just spending some time in my bedroom, or just kind of like hanging out on my own. But when I go to the cinema, I really like being alone. I kind of even get a little annoyed sometimes when someone else is in the cinema with me, whether it's like one person or maybe a couple or whatever, you know, it's just like, what are you doing here? Like you're in my space kind of vibe. But I really do just like being in the cinema on my own. It just makes me feel so awesome. It's like, look at me. I am here by myself. I've rented out this entire cinema. Versus if I'm at the cinema with people, like if it's like a full cinema, but you can't really express yourself, you can't really enjoy the movie as much as if you were kind of like watching it alone or watching it with like a bunch of friends, you know? I don't know, it's just, there's a massive difference. I can't really like say what it is exactly, but it's maybe like just a combination of things. But I really like being in the cinema and finding out that I'm the only one there is just the icing on the cake.